Many people have been asking me what are my opinions on the riots that are going on in the United Kingdom and how do I feel about it. And basically the way I feel about it is that the people who are rioting and are participating in the riots and that agree with the riots are plain and simply stupid, should be lined up against the wall and shot. The world does not need them. They are using whatever situation is going on over there as an excuse to riot. There was an interview that I saw on YouTube. The guy was interviewing one of the rioters. He had like the hood up and everything, and he stated how the government is corrupt. He hates the government and anything that has to do with the government because the government's corrupt. Now, I don't know about you, but my moral compass does not point north all the fucking time. But I think, with any common sense, I think that anybody who is burning down shops, breaking into shops and stealing stuff, and hurting innocent people is more corrupt than any government out there. For those of you guys who haven't seen a video, I will link you guys in the description box. Basically what happens in this video is that there's a guy bleeding on the floor from a broken jaw. He has blood just pouring out of his mouth, and you can see it when the people help him up. And then after the people help him up, some guy comes out of nowhere, and the guy who helped him up starts going through his book bag with the random guy, and the random guy steals a PSP. Now I also have another article claiming that Sony is going to replace that PSP and any other games that the man lost. This was a Malaysian student apparently, and he was robbed and mugged after he was helped up. And I don't know how he got the broken jaw, but it must have definitely been having to do with something in the riots. And now there was an article, the London Evening Standard, their front page on their daily newspaper suggested that Grand Theft Auto is the one that has inspired the London riots. I don't know what the fuck is up with this world today, but it seems to be that every time something happens, something to do with violence and the youth, right away, video games is to blame. Yes, let's blame the video games. Let's not blame the fact that there's a huge breakdown in family tradition. Kids are not getting their asses kicked anymore for doing bad shit. It's just ridiculous how they just automatically blame the video games for any violence that goes on. Am I saying video games are never to blame? Video games are never an influence? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that video games are not always the influence and not always something to blame. You know, I do not condone the riots going on, and I do not condone of them blaming video games for the riots. I think that they should blame the huge breakdown in family tradition and kids not getting their ass kicked and kids not being scolded the way they used to be. So that's my opinion on the UK riots. If you guys have any thoughts or concerns, you can leave them in the comment section below. And as always, if you agree with my opinion, I ask that you click the like button. And hopefully everything over there will be alright in the upcoming weeks. And hopefully for those of you guys who do live in the UK, stay safe. And don't take part in any of the riots because you'll regret it later on in your life. Till next time, peace.